What's going on, everybody? Mike here with iSMELL, and yes, we are back at it with another video. Today we are going to be diving into and exploring none other than the World of Zaharoff. What I have for y'all today is a full and in-depth review of the highly anticipated latest release from George. This one goes by the name of SERAPHIM Blue. Considering this is a full and in-depth review, we have quite a bit of information to cover in today's video. I'm not here to waste too much of y'all's time, so let's go ahead and get into it. So yeah, in the spirit of all transparency, I have smelt this before. A couple days ago, I did record a first impression, but in retrospect, I decided to not put it out because I genuinely felt that it did not convey what I wanted to convey on the camera to y'all. And at the end of the day, I do feel like it's better to get it right than to get it out first, just so that you can get a couple extra views. I do pride myself on being authentic and unbiased in my approach to this channel, and I will continue to do that until the day I no longer have a channel. Also, it is worth noting that there are a ton of trolls on the Reddit sites already talking shit. Y'all just know these are the lowest tier of humans. They just go on there because they hate themselves and they just want to talk crap about somebody else to make themselves feel better. Just know that this fragrance was purchased with my own money, and every opinion is my own opinion. Having said that, let's kind of talk about this presentation, because this is, again, a full and in-depth review. Pretty standard box. I marked my address out because I did not want to dox myself. When you open the box, it is going to have the fragrance in it, and it is going to have a nice bit of information which kind of just lets you know everything about all the fragrances. So yeah, that's always a nice touch. And then I'm going to show y'all the bottle real quick, or the box. George's presentations are always top notch, so that comes to no surprise. I do think this one is going for right around $150 at the high end after shipping. I bought this one on pre-sale. For some reason, I had an issue with the promo code on Ross's channel, but at the end of the day, George has provided so much to the community. I didn't press him for $10. I mean, it's not that important. Come on, y'all. And it felt a little bit in bad taste to reach out to him, pressing him, because the promo code didn't work. But I did pay for this myself. This is a 60 milliliter, 2-ounce bottle. When you open it up, it's gonna look like that. And here is the fragrance. I absolutely love the design of George's caps. They have that click, and as long as it's clicked, you know it's not gonna fall and break if you grab it from the cap. Now, the design is that SERAPHIM Blue, and I think it's paper, it's not metal. It feels like paper or plastic, just so y'all know where this whole design right here. And then beautiful blue juice. I have not sprayed this on white clothes, but considering the richness of the blue, I might be a little hesitant. So spray on white clothes at your own discretion. So yeah, I did not wear any fragrance today because I wanted to wear this one, and I have, again, already wore it. Having said that, I'm gonna spray my hand. I'm also going to spray in just how I would spray. And this one, I go probably about 8 to 15 sprays is gonna be the sweet spot. All right, you guys, so as it relates to the notes, there are going to be a ton in this fragrance. The notes for signature SERAPHIM Blue is going to have at the top apple, lavender, rosemary, and eucalyptus. The mid notes are going to contain blue cypress, immortelle, iris, coconut, orange flower, marine notes, and mulgain. And then in the dry down, you're gonna smell cistus, olibanum, red seaweed, amber, as well as musk. Now, do I smell every single one of these notes? No, I don't, okay? And again, I pride myself on being authentic, honest, and unbiased in every single one of my reviews. Now, is this the best blue fragrance I've ever smelt in my life? No. Is this my favorite fragrance release from the World of Zaharoff? No. For me personally, Citrine is my favorite and most worn fragrance coming from the house of Zaharoff, and I still maintain that I feel the best blended fragrance from George remains to be Signature Rosé. Having said that, would I rank Seraphim Blue as one of my favorite blues? Would I put it in a top 10 list of my favorite blues? The answer is absolutely, because this one, it doesn't smell like every other blue fragrance, while simultaneously reminding me of a specific blue fragrance, that one being Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir EDP. When I spray this fragrance, it's bright, but it's not ozonic like light blue O Intense. It's not as sweet as something like you would expect from the Y DNA. It's not as incensey and amber woody as something like Blue de Chanel. It's its own fragrance. It's essentially its own fragrance. Now, I have seen people reporting on the Facebook groups stating that this is a beast mode fragrance. I have not had that experience, and again, I'm just being honest. I do not find the sillage to be obnoxiously loud and annoying, which me personally, I enjoy. I do not like my fragrance to be announced. I like my fragrance to be discovered. This is a fresh, clean, likable fragrance that, from my experience, has an intimate scent bubble. Now, obviously, if you spray 20 sprays of this, you are going to fill a room up. There's very few fragrances which, if you do spray 20 times, you're not gonna fill a room up. This is a very likable blue fragrance. So this one opens up fresh, watery a little bit, clean, with some sweetness and some floral nuances, musky undertones. So I get a woody muskiness with underlining sweetness. There's not a lot of coconut in this one. I don't pick up much coconut. And I'm just gonna refer to the notes again. There is some sweetness from the apple. It's a fruitiness, but it doesn't necessarily stand out. This fragrance is better than Blue Noir EDP, mind you. Given the opportunity to wear either one of those, I would 100% wear this one. And given the opportunity to wear blues in my collection, I'm weighing and heavily considering wearing this one as I pick my rotation. When I'm in the mood for a blue fragrance, this is one that I will definitely always be considering now from here on out when it comes to my blue fragrance taste, you guys. So this one is going to work for summer. I don't find it cloying. It's not too hot for Texas. I wore it to work yesterday. It is work appropriate. I do get some powdery nuances, smooth nuances. This is a smooth blue fragrance with not too much sweetness. It's not cloying. You get that warm, musky undertones, not too spicy. It's a likable scent profile. Very clean, you guys. Not super seaweedy. But I can see it does have some iris in it. So I could see that maybe some of the iris is conveying. There are some floral nuances, but it's not like Signature Bloom. It doesn't go too far in that direction. And it does have an overall marine vibe, not overly salty. The seaweedy does not come across eggshelly. It's nothing like that. It's a very nice scent profile. Now, as it relates to performance, again, I'm being as honest as possible. I don't get beast mode performance on this one. It's somewhere along the same line as Citrine. I'm gonna get about 3 hours on my skin, about 5 hours tops on my clothes. I sprayed it in the morning right after I left the gym before work. So that was right around 7 o'clock. And by 11 o'clock, I could not detect the fragrance on me. I'm not sure if I went nose blind, but I could not smell the fragrance on my skin. I could not smell the fragrance on my clothes. I went ahead and resprayed. I was good for the rest of the day. But then again, I don't need my fragrances to be beast mode. I don't need my fragrances to have eternal longevity. I enjoyed the wearing experience, and I have no qualms with respraying this fragrance. Having said that, would I recommend this fragrance? And the answer is yes, assuming you are okay with a mass appealing, likable blue fragrance that kind of fits that genre. It is a blue fragrance in every sense of the word. Only you can make that decision as to whether you want to pay around $150 for a blue fragrance. But I do believe for the presentation, for how good of a person George is and how accessible he is to the community, it does elevate his brand, and it does make me want to wear his fragrances and support his endeavors. So yes, as a collective, yes, I would definitely recommend this fragrance, but I do want to reiterate, I'm not hyping this fragrance for the sake of hyping it up. I would not give this fragrance a 10 out of 10. I give this fragrance a solid 8 out of 10. It's a 8 out of 10 fragrance in my opinion, and I would wear it in the same exact scenarios that I would wear Citrine. So that's ultimately my feelings and opinions on the fragrance. I wanted to re-record this video so I could accurately convey to y'all what I smell. Again, this is a likable, easy to wear, mass appealing blue fragrance, and possibly one of the most mass appealing fragrances George has released to date. I did see on that little handout that he also has a Seraphim red coming out, so I am very eager and looking forward to also trying that one. Again, I love the whole concept of Seraphim. A Seraphim is an angel. They guard the throne of God. So yeah, this type of fragrance and the branding of this fragrance was right up my alley, as I do love blue fragrances, and I love wearing fragrances that I don't have to think about too much. I can just grab on and go. So excellent job, Claude Deer. Excellent job, George, in designing this fragrance. I am very pleased with it, and again, it is one ultimately that I would recommend. But at the end of the day, that's all I have for y'all. Leave a comment below. Let me know that you would like to try a decant of Seraphim Blue, and I will absolutely do that. I'm going to pick a winner, send the decant out to you free of charge, just my way of saying thank you for watching the entire video. If you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so. I'm trying to make a push to 2K, and I will in the future continue to do live streams. I love connecting with the community. Leave a comment below. I try to answer all my comments. But yeah, thank y'all again for checking out the video. Good luck on this giveaway, and talk to y'all soon. All right, bye.